Hello everyone, I want to show you something very interesting. So this is the TBB Meso system. It comes as a package deal. So we tested the system in our work bakkies. So we know how it works and how we can sell it and what the pros and the cons is. So some of the cons that we found with the system, if you come and you check specifically, this is the master power control. So this control, one of the pros is that it has a lot of relays in. So you can, it's different set programmable relays. One of the cons of that is if you look at the wires, it comes with looms. So each of these cables are standardly in. So you have to physically tape up each wire to not create a short circuit, and you have to solder on whatever load you want to on. It's on plugs on a loom. So that's not really easy to work with. So that's one thing we saw. The other thing that we saw was in this thing, it has a built-in so-called MPPT. So we found out it's not MPPT, it's a PWM controller, which means it can only handle up to 20 volts. Our problem is we have a 250 watt panel on the roof, and every single panel I know that is not a portable small fold-up panel all have at least a 30 volt to 40 volt open circuit voltage, which means this controller cannot handle these size panels. So I had to put a Victron MPPT, hide it away behind the box just to get the panel to charge the batteries. The other thing that we've seen and that we noticed is the package deal comes with a 1500 watt inverter and a 100 amp hour 12 volt battery. So if you work it out, that's about 1.2 kilowatts of battery on a 1.5 kilowatt inverter. So we went out of our way and we added the extra 100 amp hour battery to accommodate the capacity for the inverter. But still, we found that this as a package deal doesn't work so well with the work bakkies, because when we do work in our house and we do the DBs over, we have no power now. So we use these systems to charge our tools, to drill, to crimp cables, and use the heat gun to shrink the heat shrink on the lugs. But that's where the problem comes in. So if I show you what happens when I want to use my heat gun. So these heat guns, I believe, is 1600 watt, exactly 1600 watts. So this is 1500 watts. So on a low setting, works. Second one works. Not even on the third one. So it only goes to the second. So I don't even think that it goes to full 1600, then the inverter trips out. So it doesn't work so well on site at the moment. Another thing that we also saw was in the back of our bakkies. As you can see, it's always a mess, but we always pack these bakkies full. So I'm losing quite a lot of space with the batteries at the back here, because these larger batteries. So also space-wise, it's not always the best, because it's not very, very compact. So what we're going to do now, and you can follow our Facebook, follow our Instagram, all the socials, we're going to do a bit of an upgrade. We're going to take the system out and choose to try and learn a different brand as well, to see what we can do to make these bakkies perfect for our workspace and perfect for what we use. So we'll keep you updated, follow us and see what we bring out next. Thank you.